Michael, a very poor afternoon at the office.
Yeah, disappointing day. Got off to a good start. I thought we started the game well, scored a very good goal, but we allowed Hull back into the game. We didn't keep the ball well enough, and all over the pitch, we didn't. We competed well enough in the first half, but I thought once we go behind, we struggle to compete, and we didn't get enough second ball throughout the game. And in all areas of the pitch, we were lacking today.
There must be so much frustration having got in front as well.
It's extremely frustrating. We've had to, in the previous 3 games, we've gone behind and had to try and claw our way back. Today, we get ourselves in front, but we weren't able to play with any real confidence when we got into that situation. As I say, we didn't pass the ball well enough. And if you're not passing the ball well enough to get up the pitch, you have to then fight your way up the pitch, and you have to deal and compete and win more second balls. And today we were second best in that area.
What are your thoughts on the 2 goals that were conceded and the time of which they were conceded?
It's disappointing to concede so close, so little time after half time. We were under a little bit of pressure in the last 5-10 minutes of the first half. So we were in a good position at half time. We 1-0 up. We talked about the necessary clean sheet would obviously win us the game, but when you concede goals of that nature, it's very disappointing. It's just a ball forward. We don't pick up the second ball. We lose the first one. The ball breaks the bone. It's a decent strike, and we got to look whether we can get out to the ball better and try and give Jack a bit more protection in that situation. The second one, I haven't seen it back at this minute in time, but again, it looks like a goal that is preventable.
Is there a concern that teams don't have to do a lot to beat you?
Yeah, well, there's a concern because we're conceding goals, so that is a big problem for us. We look fragile in a lot of areas of the team, and if you're going to concede 2, you've got to score 2 to get something out of the game. And today we didn't look capable of scoring 2, so that's a massive problem for us.
How do you go about trying to address the issues?
Listen, we can just continue to work on the training pitch. We can look at possibly different personnel. We have the personnel in the building now until obviously the transfer window opens. We need to find the right types. We need to find players that want to fight and fight for the club and get us to the position we believe the club is capable of getting to at this point in time. And that's what we're going to have to assess obviously between now and having to play the game on Tuesday.
You mentioned the game there on Tuesday. Given today's performance and how close the game is to today, will that maybe force your hand into maybe making some changes?
Yeah, I think we have to look at the personnel and we have to look at options and changes. We've not seen enough, particularly today. We didn't see enough to, for anyone to say that they, merit to start again on Tuesday night. We're not going to be in a position where we'll make 11 changes, of course, but we're going to have to look at ways to freshen the team up and get a bit more at the squad than we have done so far.